Minister Sitharaman, thank you for graciously hosting our delegation for the 9th EFP. We're also glad to be joined by our colleagues from the Federal Reserve and the Reserve Bank of India. As the world's two largest democracies, these annual gatherings are an opportunity to deepen the economic bonds between our countries. Today we face global headwinds and divergent economic pressures. The world economy was still recovering from the COVID-19 pandemic when Russia launched its brutal, unjustified invasion of Ukraine. This generated an unwelcome shock to fuel and food prices and greatly exacerbated inflation pressures. But challenges like this help strengthen partnerships like the one that exists between the U.S. and India by demonstrating the necessity of cooperation and clear and open communication. Our strong trade, investment, and people-to-people ties make the bilateral economic and financial relationship a critical element of that partnership. And India's membership in the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework and efforts to make our supply chains more resilient through what I call friendshoring are tightening those ties. Indeed, our collaboration in this forum can not only promote each of our economies' growth and stability, but can also be instrumental to supporting economic prosperity across the Indo-Pacific region. Looking ahead, we're also eager to discuss our shared priorities as India assumes the presidency of the G20 in coming weeks. We also hope that the mutual understanding we build will help us work together to advance our shared goals, including mitigating the existential risk of climate change, evolving multilateral institutions, and addressing the debt burdens faced by many developing countries. Throughout the discussions, I hope we can be open, frank, and productive. We're committed to strengthening our bilateral economic relationship with India and to deepening our level of cooperation and collaboration. Thank you.
Excellency Secretary Dr. Yellen, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you and your delegation for the 9th meeting of the India-USA Economic and Financial Partnership in New Delhi. India deeply values its relationship with the United States as a trusted partner. We share a traditionally strong bilateral relationship underpinned with shared values, convergence of interests on wide-ranging issues, and vibrant people-to-people contacts. Our strong ties are reinforced through significant and frequent interactions between Honorable Prime Minister of India and the President of the United States, and the commitment of both the leaders towards consolidating our strategic partnership. The Quad and the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework have further expanded our cooperation. They serve as an important fora for stronger collaboration in developing sustainable economies, ensuring global health security, resilient supply chains, clean energy technologies, green infrastructure, and climate finance. Our substantial and multifaceted cooperation through the Economic and Financial Partnership Forum remains a key cornerstone of our bilateral engagement. Our meeting today will lend greater vigor to our economic relationship, strengthen business-to-business links, and facilitate coordinated policy stance to address the pressing global economic challenges. The 9th meeting of the EEFP is also being held against the backdrop of India preparing to assume the G20 presidency. Our Honorable Prime Minister of India has unveiled the logo and the theme of our presidency on 8th of November, which reflects the theme of G20 India 2023, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, one earth, one family, one future. We will continue to rely on close cooperation with the United States to address the global economic challenges in more coordinated manner and in strengthening multilateralism. I now invite US Secretary, who has already made her opening remarks, to join us in the meeting. Thank you.